Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the IASC webinar series. Today, we are having a seminar by Mr. Kumar. He is he finished his graduation from PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore. He has got experience in L&D Infotech, CTS, Wipro, Tuscan, and all leading MNCs, and got more than 20 years of experience in software industry. But his passion towards entrepreneurship and product design pushed him to start an entrepreneurial venture by name Stern and Strauss Healthcare Private Limited. And he is closely associated with IIT Chennai at HTIC. And I'm very much privileged to have you, Mr. Kumar, for the session. And Mr. Kumar will talk about the prototype validation and converting that to a startup. So that's his bread and butter for him, I suppose. So really happy, and you are one of our person to talk more on this, Mr. Kumar. Thanks a lot for accepting our invitation. Over to you, Mr. Kumar.
Thanks, Dr. Mahesh, and good morning to everyone. Thanks, Principal Sir, for inviting me to this session, and I'm really glad that I can share my experience. So before just getting in, just one kind of a disclaimer. What I'm going to be talking to you is mainly on my experience in the product development, both in the corporate as well as in the entrepreneurial world. Just to give you, I passed out in 91, so it's almost 30 years since I passed out of PSC Tech. I've worked in the software, and for the last about 8-9 years, I've been in the entrepreneurship world. So kind of getting into the product development. So in sometimes what I talk might be in direct conflict to the theory, but the real life is real life. So that is where I am. And presentation is merely for guiding me through it. Feel free to stop me anytime to ask questions. I would be happy in an engaged conversation rather than kind of a presentation. So having said this, so I will get started. So the main topic today is, when the topic given is converting a prototype into a startup. Pretty interesting because prototype is the first visual of a product, and here you're talking about transitioning from a product to a business. Startup essentially means a business, and while you make a product, selling that is equally important and equally tough. And many challenges are faced, when you're converting the prototype into a final product and then selling it. So pretty arduous journey. I wouldn't say I'm successful that. I have failed a couple of times, and I've been partially successful a couple of times. But nevertheless, it's a pretty interesting journey. Before getting into it, I just want you to small exercise. Can any one of you tell me what this product is? Send your response on the chat, or you can unmute your mic and talk. Can you just kind of tell me what this product is? For all that, it's not a very old product. Huh? This product is about not more than 30 years.
Is it tape recorder, sir?
No. The cassette kind of gives you an illusion that it's a tape recorder.
Yeah, that's what.
Is it a projector, sir?
No, it's not a projector. Now, I've given this with a specific purpose, how the product evolution begins. Though not directly involved in my talk or sharing the experience, I just want, feel free.
Xerox machine, sir?
Pardon me?
Is it a Xerox machine?
No, it's not a Xerox machine.
Sir, a camera, sir?
You're partly right. Can anybody add to it?
Movie projector,
No, it's not a movie projector.
So video recorder possibly.
Can be a video recorder.
First digital camera.
You're right, exactly right. This is the first digital camera, not even the first digital camera, the first prototype of the digital camera. If you see, this is the first digital prototype of the digital camera that was brought by Kodak way back in mid-70s. The whole idea I wanted to project this is, you know how the digital camera is now today and how it started. So that was my whole idea. If you really see, circuit is on the breadboard, the memory is on the cassette, and you have huge projection lens and everything. And this was the first prototype. And the first digital camera is this one. So, you know, that journey from prototype to this final product took several years, several redesigning, several iterations, and just wanted to share that, you know, many times we kind of get disheartened, you know, why the prototype is not looking good. This is precisely the point I wanted to actually tell. So even this one is the first digital camera where you had such a large memory, and today's digital cameras have far more advanced, you know. So even the evolution from the prototype to this one took about 7-8 years. So just a little icebreaker, just wanted to share with you. And this is how it is, you know, many prototypes are done with available parts, no sleekness, no serviceability, no manufacturing. It is first validation of the idea. If you really look at it here, all they wanted is a place to capture the image digitally, store it in some media form so that it can be retrieved. And all that balancing electronics, mechanical components, all that has been put in, but it is more like an idea, whether this idea will work. This is where the prototype is. Just a textbook definition of a prototype. Just says an early sample or a model built to test a product or a person. This is used to evaluate a new product or a design. I'm just taking a step back. Whatever I'm talking to you is when I'm saying a product, it can be a hardware product or it can be a software product. In my experience, I have seen a lot of things are common between a hardware and software. The biggest difference is hardware is visible, software is logical, that's all. But apart from that, the cycle is almost the same. You have enough pitfalls and everything. So prototype is the first time that you ever get to see what a product is. And this is actually the foundation of many innovation. Many times you think of an idea. What do you do with the idea? You call it as a proof of concept followed by a prototype. So this is a textbook of definition of the prototype. I'm just giving you as I understand what a prototype is, because this is very important. The textbook might say, as I said, I'm going to be talking more from my experience part of it. Prototype is the first visual of the idea or the product. You know, this is the first time you give a real feel or a real appearance to what you want to do. Until then, you have been talking about a technology demonstration, or you have been talking about a concept, more feedback kind of a thing. This is the first time you are actually looking at how to make a product. And going from the digital camera, if you see the first one was so bulky, the current digital cameras will be like 1/10 of its size. First was not portable at all. And again, this is the one thing that has been done in units of 1 or 2. But you just want to test it, test the concept, test whether the idea will work, whether the product will work, get the feedback from the field. Again, here the intention is not to sell. It is more of testing the idea or the design or the process. Because that is more important. You know, you want to test the idea, whether this idea will work, whether this idea of capturing image and storing it on electronically and can it be retrieved. So these are everything about digital camera. So that it is more about it, and you can extend it. You know, if you really see another one, if you have seen how the cars have evolved. Earlier, it was the first prototype was more like a 4 wheels with something to maneuver in the form of a steering wheel or a handlebar and a place for somebody to sit. In fact, it was so unwieldy, they needed a ladder to mount onto that. But from there, it kind of progressed. You know, you had the engine was bulky, then the engine became small. There's a lot of development, but the first prototype was more from I think that whether such a transportation mechanism will even work, whether a powered thing will work. So that is where the intention of the prototype is to test the idea or the design or the process. And testing the prototype is not just confined to the startup. Even big companies, established companies, when they want to do a new product, they do design a prototype. At this stage, you don't think about the manufacturability or serviceability or aesthetics, because you are just making in ones and twos and trying to make it the available components. Okay, I'm sorry, because I'm old, I still talk about transistors and the others, which have been kind of now replaced by much more compact electronics. But you know, you just try to do with available transistors, available triodes, available diodes. You don't even look at whether this can be replaced by a chip. But you know, I just want to do with what it is. Want me to? Anybody has a question or anything? I can kind of pause. You know, I would more like to have it as an interactive than kind of a lecture. Now, the most important is you are doing a product which will be handled by person who has created, who is the owner of the idea or who has designed it. It is not tested by anybody else from that close circle. For example, if 3 of you decide to design something new tomorrow, at a prototype only you will be using it. You will not allow anybody else to use it. So obviously you know how to operate it. So you're not looking at what the boundary conditions are not. Again, next is you take to the market, because ultimately this product has to sell. So you're taking the market to the feedback. This is the first product of output of the product engineering. As I said, it hardly resembles a final product. In fact, sometimes you must be wondering whether this product at all was the final product. So let me pause here. Any questions, anything you want me to touch upon? Because I mean, I want to just talk from my experience, which will be much more useful to you than the textbooks. So if I missed out something, you know, you can kind of highlight it so that I can dwell more to it. And I'm going to have this as a little bit of a free flow rather than, that's why there was no agenda slide. I didn't tell you what I'm going to do.
One question from my side, or probably student's perspective.
Sure.
As a student, if you think of designing a model or designing anything to develop, and will think about the finance, whether I need